Welcome to the demo named Traceability through Visualization of Continuous Integration Pipeline, a tool named VC by Linköping University. If we look at our screen, we can see a simple continuous integration pipeline adopted by any company where a developer submit a code many times a day through Git, and Git is connected to a Jenkins who build and compile the product automatically and test the runs. And Jenkins also pull test cases written by different testers many times a day to run those tests on the code submitted by the developer and create build reports like HTML and XML. And in some companies, the Jenkins can be connected to Jira, which is an issue management system that creates issue in case the build is failed, or in a successful cases when the product is built successfully, it can be deployed through a Docker or other mechanism. So this is a simple pipeline, but we can see that there are a lot of data going through from developers, testers, Jenkins, Git, and Jira and deploy in this pipeline, and this data can help us answer some questions generated through different stakeholders. For example, the developer may have question: is my code included in the final product? Did I really make changes to the code which broke the build? How many components I have changed? If you look at the tester's point of view, can I trace my test back to the code change, which is a traceability issue? If you look at the Jenkins build reports, the question could be who broke the build? How many test cases were failed? And if you look at the final product perspective, what is the confidence level in the product X? Who broke the code? Can I predict date of release? For example, prediction using historical data. All this information is very important and can be achieved through the data flowing from one end to another end in the CI pipeline. In addition to this, we may have another perspective from the manager and the president. For example, what's happening in my continuous integration pipeline? Why did not we release this thing? Or the president may ask that why we have so many red colors in continuous integration. Red mean failing. So we believe that the data that is flowing from one end to another, if we capture that and we create a visualization, we can answer a lot of questions. But the question is, how do we get this data? So we are using an IFL framework as mentioned in our document, that whatever happening in the CI pipeline, you create an event. If someone change a code, you create an event. If task is created, you get an event. If task is finished, you generate an event, and so on. We capture these events in our tool VC, and we show a visualization graph which we are going to do. Like the screen is empty and we go there, and I use a local static dummy file which has all the events generated by it, and then I can see the whole CI pipeline data in front of my screen going from left to right. From left, each node has different meaning. If we look at in our tool, we can see that this node represent test case, and this node represent test suite, and this node represent activity, and artifact created, artifact published, artifact used. So these are the different nodes, and our tool is flexible enough to have more nodes. We can see that we also have three views on our right side. One is the aggregation view, detail view, and chain view. The aggregation view, since I understand that within 1 month, if developers are submitting code, we are going to have too much events. So aggregation view provides a main view. We believe this tool can help different stakeholders in the company to visualize the data in their pipeline, as well as help them making decisions that can lead to product success. We are working to generate plugins for Jenkins, Jira, and Git to generate real-time data, and then we will evaluate this tool in a real-time setting.